Join us tonight for a chilling investigation into the abandoned Bosley Village, site of a devastating wood flour mill explosion on the morning of July the 17th, 2015. Just after 9 a.m, 3 violent explosions ripped through the flour mill, claiming the lives of 4 innocent people. Since then, the area has remained eerily deserted, with houses and cottages left abandoned. In this video, we explore the haunted remnants of Bosley Village, uncovering the history, mysteries, and ghostly secrets hidden within. Who or what will we discover as we delve into the tragic, mysterious ghost village? Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Paranormal by the Sea. So tonight you guys are in for a right treat. We have travelled all the way to Bosley Village. Now, with its dark history, with so much sadness and tragedy that has happened here, with 4 known deaths, what will we uncover as we investigate Bosley Village?
You can feel the breeze, mindful of ghostly tales, washing up on the beach. Dolly is the believer, but Ste, he don't believe. Together they investigate. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dolly is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Dolly stands her ground, so strong and so brave. Ste, being the skeptic, is so quick to run away. Debunk those jump scare sounds when there is drippage all around. If Dolly can't debunk it, she is backed up by Ste. If he can't debunk it, they ask the community. If the community can't debunk it, and they all agree, bringing in the evidence. Paranormal by the Sea. 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 Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dolly is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea.
Ste, excited about this one?
Anxiously excited, because obviously where we've left the car, you know, I get a little bit nervous, but
We're in the middle of nowhere.
I've wanted to come to this place for quite a bit of time because of the history of the place, and just to see what we can actually capture, if anything at all.
So here we go, guys. We're coming through the gates now. It must have been quite rich that lived here. Okay, I thought for a minute then we weren't going to get in, Ste.
Let's just shut this gate.
I think what's really intriguing as well is that obviously there was 4 deaths here. So could the spirits still be roaming freely, or are they trapped here? Yeah, that's what I find really interesting. As a paranormal investigator, I find that interesting, especially when we go to these abandons. We don't know much about them, but because there has been 4 recorded deaths, we don't know if we are going to get any sort of communication from... Is that a bird?
No, that's just like the leaves rustling.
Oh my
You
God.
look tense, Dal.
I'm tense, I'm always tense. Wow, look at this, guys. Look at that. That must have been a private... I don't know, it looks like a club, doesn't it? A private club.
It does,
Must
doesn't
be.
it?
It must be, look, because there's a chair. Oh my God, I don't like the look of that though. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay guys, we're now approaching one of the mansions. So, as you heard in the intro, there's been a lot of things that have happened here, and there's so much history as well. So if you guys believe in spirits get attached to their happiest places like I do, or if you believe that when you pass away you're trapped in the place you passed away, then this is the place that's going to have it all, really, isn't it? It's got everything here. It's got the history, it's got the unfortunate incident that happened here,
And what's got me...
and it goes back to 1760, I believe.
Exactly, and what's got me interested in, there might not necessarily be anything in these properties, but could there be something on this land because of what happened? Are they roaming?
Yeah.
Are they still walking the village?
Well, what I'm really intrigued is if we're going to hear an explosion tonight. I know we're not on the anniversary of when it happened, but all you can smell is wood here, guys. You literally can just smell wood, can't you?
Yeah.
It is really freaky though, guys. I'm not going to lie. Being Ste, really nervous. We were like, we nearly turned away. But you know me, guys, I'm a trooper and I'm not going to turn away any investigation, especially when there's so much history. But I'm not going to lie, guys, we nearly did walk away from this place. We were like so close to being like, shall we do it? Shall we not do it? Because
It has got that eerie vibe.
I must have noise pareidolia. I can hear someone. I keep hearing like as if someone's talking. Come on, guys, let's get in here. That's like a shed, isn't it? It's the only thing when you look into the light, all you can see is light flickers everywhere.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though, what a beautiful house. I love these little windows. I love these old-fashioned doors. I absolutely love them. Right, guys, it's not going to be through the keyhole with Dolly tonight. It's going to be an investigation. So guys, before we start the investigation, I have brought a few experiments with me. As you guys know, you're probably used to my experiment now. Now, I haven't brought any newer experiments with me because I couldn't find any that would be suitable for what happened here. So, and obviously what happened here was a tragedy. So I don't want to upset any spirits because I'm still respectful, even if they are spirits. So I brought my trusted bell with me, which has to be pushed like that. And I brought a ball with me, but the ball I've actually placed on the front door because that's where people would be coming in and out. Now the door really can't be moved properly. The floors are squelchy, so they've swollen, so the door really can't be moved. So if I just quickly show you guys, it's just at the top of the door. Steve, if you just give that door a little, see what I'm saying? It's quite hard to move. If that was to come off, yeah, let's see, it moves a little bit. If that was to come off, more than likely paranormal, even though Steve will have an answer for it. Now, there is drips here. I've heard about 3 or 4 drips within the minutes we've been standing here. So we're going to ignore those drips. We're going to listen out tonight for taps and bangs or even voice phenomena.
Or potentially if any of the experiments can be moved.
If
or
that bell
touched.
goes off, it's paranormal. I don't care what anyone says. Challenge me, that would be paranormal. That bell physically has to be pushed. So good evening to any spirits that still may reside on this land or in this mansion. My name is Dolly and I'm a... Sorry, Steve.
And my name is Ste.
And I'm a paranormal investigator or a paranormal researcher, and I research into the paranormal. So if there is anybody here that has passed on that is now in the spirit world, please may you step forward and contact me tonight. Whether that be a loud bang, a tap, a knock, use your voice, whistle, clap, or touch this... Oh my God.
What's the matter?
I thought I heard, I'm trying to describe, I thought I heard something go...
Might be an animal.
That's what I'm thinking. Do we have raccoons in this country?
Oh, that'd be stupid.
Do we?
No. It's most likely probably an animal.
Ain't a skunk, is it?
No, it's probably an animal.
It come from down there. My guess is something underneath that. Like you said, I think there's an animal. It really sounded like a...
Might be a rat's nest or a mice or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't loud enough for you to hear, so... So as I said, if you are able to contact me or my partner Steve tonight, that would be absolutely fantastic. That was a drip. So I'm here just to make friends with you, communicate with you, or maybe you have a question for us. Maybe there's a question for us that you'd like to ask us. Can't see where the drips are coming from.
No, I can't.
But there's obviously drip. Oh, it's just settling. Maybe it's some.
Might be where
it's quite
we're...
a popular place, this place at the moment. So I'm wondering if other people have been here and it's just settling again.
It's just, yeah, we're walking over it. It's just pinging
Yeah.
back up, to be fair with you. So as we have introduced ourselves, as I said, my name is Ste. and I'm joined by my partner Dolly tonight. We've travelled a very long way today just to try and make communication with yourself. So perhaps maybe you are roaming in either one of these mansions that's on this site. Would it be possible for you to perhaps come forward and listen to my voice and communicate with us tonight? Please don't be frightened nor intimidated by us. We simply come here just to communicate.
That was me, guys, excuse me.
We do travel around the UK to abandoned and historic places.
Trying to contact the paranormal.
Don't be intimidated by the cameras and the lights. We're just here to document our findings. So maybe you could come forward tonight and help us with documenting that there is something once we pass. Because I, for one, would be very reassured that we do go somewhere else once we pass.
That's me, guys. It's my coat that Ste absolutely hates.
Yeah, that coat does my nut in.
Keeps me warm. Tell you what, though, guys, tonight, it was -4 last time we went out, or -2, but tonight it's actually 8 degrees out there, so I'm actually quite a little bit hot. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous.
Probably.
I don't get nervous, but I think I must have a bit of adrenaline because I'm a bit sweaty. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
I don't believe in heat changes. Like I just don't. I don't feel like there's enough proof yet for heat changes, so I don't believe when it goes really cold. Don't get me wrong, I've experienced it and I've gone really cold in places, but I don't know whether I believe that. I don't know. I think heat and coldness can be explained very easily by obviously the conditions that you're in at the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite damp in here, so it's going to feel colder, isn't it?
And there's breezes because some of the windows are smashed out. We have done our best, guys, to cut. Let me start again. We have done our best, guys, to shut the door and try and do less wind. We're lucky there's no wind out tonight. It's a very calm night. It's 8 degrees. I don't know why I'm giving you a weather forecast, guys, but hey, let's try something different. You know I like to be unique, so I'm going to give you a weather forecast. It's 8 degrees and it's been on and off raining today. Actually, we should include the weather because then that cuts out a lot of things, especially when you like to debunk.
True.
There you go. First channel to include a weather forecast, guys. I'm full of surprises, mate. I'm full of surprises. And to be honest with you, things happen when you're talking. So if you get what I mean, I'm trying to start a conversation to see if anybody is listening and they want to...
And there's no third person here. I mean, since we've been in here for a little bit, obviously understanding the noises. Other than the dripping and I can't really say I've heard anything.
I heard it sounded like a, but not, it's just really hard to describe. It wasn't in my ear. It wasn't a demon. It wasn't a devil. It wasn't something that, it just startled me. But I think there is not a raccoon, but there's something that may growl.
It's just a rat or I mean.
What was that though?
Probably a rat or something.
Oh, I hope that door don't fall over.
Oh, don't. Not door gate.
I just hope the door don't fall over. Actually, to be fair, that door is standing quite firmly. That was to go over. Could be paranormal, you know. Not that I'd want them to push it over because it's a bit disrespectful, ain't it? Because someone used to live here. And like Ste always says, Steve's theory is that do spirits see their place where they used to stay as it was? So I don't want them to be here, you know, walking around their lovely place and their door falls over.
Because they may see it, like you said, they may see it the way...
Well, that's your theory. You've always said it from the beginning.
I've always said it from the beginning.
That you've always asked, do spirits see their house as it was before they passed, or do they see it as it is now and they get distressed? That's why poltergeist activity happens. I think we should go upstairs, guys, because these drips are a bit annoying now. Yeah,
it's a little bit more drier upstairs. But what we could do, we could leave...
we haven't bought a static tonight, obviously for safety reasons. So we didn't bring our static just for safety reasons. But like Steve said, we're going to leave them here. And if they do fall over, unfortunately, it's going to be up to you to decide what happened. I would have loved to have bought a static, but just for safety reasons, we haven't got anything on us, have we? Not even you've got your rucksack. No, you haven't even got a rucksack. No. Whereas normally we have the rucksack with a pocket free in. So guys, let's go upstairs. So guys, we have now come upstairs. Now unfortunately a lot of the rooms are inaccessible and the floor is really squelchy, and there's been a lot of people that have come here probably over the years to have a look around, and I don't want to be one of them people where the floor is about to give way and it goes and gives way. So we're going to stay here for a bit. I've put my camera on the stairs. I don't think it's got the bell in it or the ball, but it's pointing down there anyway, so if anything was to happen and anyone disbelieves us, there is a camera pointing down there, so you'd see a shadow if a human was to push it, and it's just for our safety in case anyone comes in. There is also a mirror behind me tonight, and I'm going to try an experiment. Now, this wasn't a planned experiment, but it's an experiment I've wanted to do for a long time. Now, I know a lot of people do scrying. I personally haven't done. I was meant to do it in Monica's house, but unfortunately now it's been trashed. We can't go back. But I may try some questions in the mirror in a minute with Steve holding the camera behind me. You never know. You never know. Do you know what? You know that river outside? If you keep listening to it, it sounds like two people talking.
Exactly, so it just means
It proves,
background
guys.
noise can affect what you're hearing.
100%, guys. And I've just debunked my own, what I thought two people were talking. So we've now come to the upstairs. Oh, well, there's 3 floors.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until now.
Same here. So we've now come to the upstairs. We're on the 2nd floor of your beautiful mansion. So if there is anybody here or any free roaming spirits, please would you come forward now and try and make communication with us. If you could step closer to me, please, and come closer to my voice. You should see a green and a red light. You are able to talk into that, and that will relay a message to me. I won't be able to hear that message, unfortunately, until I get home, but I will at least hear your voice.
Would you be able to tell us your name?
I feel a bit uneasy on this 2nd floor. I don't know if it's because it's unsafe or what.
I know we've only just...
There's mould here
There's
as well. That
mould,
always
which
makes me
can
feel
make-
sick.
a difference.
Oh, dripping. Dripping.
The other place that we're going to go to, there was no dripping in there, so
Yay.
that one's the better one of the two. And it's got some creepy dolls in there as well.
Oh my God. Love dolls. I love dolls, guys. I love dolls. Can you leave me in there on my own, please? Let me talk to the dolls. Or shall we leave Ste in there on his own?
No.
He absolutely is terrified of dolls. I bought some dolls from the charity shop and I'm not allowed to display them anywhere near Ste because he is petrified. I'm really excited though, Ste. Let's get in this mirror and see if we can contact anyone from the other side. Spirits, I am now looking into a mirror. Some people believe that these mirrors are portals. Are you able to show me your face, please? Please will you appear in the mirror in front of me? Or isn't it weird when you stare at your face for a long time, it starts to change funny, it starts to change. Oh, it's really strange, Ste. I'm starting to look really old. I'm going to have to get more Botox.
Maybe if you are a little bit frightened of perhaps communicating with us while we're looking around, if you could look into the mirror and maybe communicate behind us, and maybe Dolly can see you.
Are you able to write a message on the mirror? Oh, it's weird staring into the mirror. You go cross-eyed. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed.
I mean, I'm looking at you from this sort of direction and your face doesn't really look like you. Strange.
Exactly. That's why I'm not too sure about scrying, because when you look in the mirror for a very long time, your face will change.
I mean, yeah, when you look at something for a long time and then you stare at something for a long time and then you turn on the lights and then you can see that picture, if you know what I mean.
Also, can I just clarify to the audience that this is no way me trying to contact something evil, if you believe in that. I don't believe that mirrors are portals. And also, if it is true what people say, you have to have 3 mirrors anyway. So please don't be saying that I'm trying to contact something through a mirror and bring evil in, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm simply just asking maybe if a spirit can come through to the mirror or show themselves for the mirror, just because some people believe that they are portals, and they're not always portals to evil places either. And until we know, we don't know what works and what doesn't. It's the same as scrying. Is it scrying? Am I saying it right?
I'm not too sure,
I think
to
it
be
is.
fair with you.
So once again, I'm standing in front of a mirror. Are you able just to walk behind me, please? Or appear maybe in front of the mirror? We don't know if ghosts stand in front of the mirror, they can be in it. Do you know what I mean? We just don't know.
Or maybe you could touch Dolly's hair.
Yeah, you can touch it, just don't mess it up, please.
Or maybe if you don't feel comfortable talking with us on this floor.
Where?
I can smell smoky.
No, see, I can smell perfume. Really weird, like someone just walked past. But then again, we don't know if there's a perfume scenty smell and it puffs up every now and again. Or where? Be interested to see if anyone's smelt that here. So guys, as you know, I am willing to give anything a go. And I enjoyed that experiment. Although it does look really weird when you look in the mirror for a long time. It's as if your face, especially when it's dark. I suppose if you did it in the daylight, you probably wouldn't notice.
But in the dark, when you look at things, things look different and change.
They do.
So is your mind just
That's what I've just
something
proven. That's exactly what I've just proven. My face started going like changing, like old. It was really weird. But yeah. Would have been nice if a ghostly figure had walked behind me, but as I said, I like my own unique experiments, and I do like to try everything, guys, because if you don't try, you never know.
Right, so as I was saying earlier on, maybe you feel like you may be not too sure whether to communicate with us on this floor. If you have been watching from the shadows, you do know that we've put some equipment downstairs. There's a ball on the door. And there was also a bell on your banister at the bottom of your stairs. Maybe you could press the bell. This device has never gone off for us. It physically needs to be touched.
And this will be the first step in communication. Once we've established you can ring the bell, we can start asking you yes and no questions. As Ste said, this bell has never gone off for us, so you may be the first spirit to ever make communication with us through a bell. Is that something you're willing to do tonight, please?
I see what you're saying about that river. You can hear
Two people talking.
how, you interpret it
I
differently.
mean, I'm saying that. There could be two people outside right now. We don't know.
Well, they could be waiting for us until we come out and then ambush us.
Jesus, don't say that, though.
So if you are finding this footage and it's lost footage, this is us documenting this journey.
Tell you what, though, if you was a team that liked to exaggerate things, this would be a great place to come with all the taps and bangs. It really would be.
And being honest with you, looking around, it does set us own,
Great horror film.
Good, yeah.
Great horror film.
It sets the tone.
I'm surprised there's not been... I did look. I couldn't find any documented filming here. Because I know sometimes they do film in abandoned places, but I couldn't find any documented filming.
Surely they'd need to have some sort of permission.
Oh, yeah, they would. What I'm saying is it's set up here perfectly, isn't it? Although the insurance, because of how unsafe this place is. Sorry, Steve, I've just noticed his wardrobe door. Don't worry, I'm not going to start my wardrobe again.
You love your wardrobes, don't you?
As you can see, me and Stephen are standing outside this room. It's too dangerous for us to go into because the floor is so squelchy. So if you are here, Spirit, are you able just to push that door for me, please? Maybe close your once loved wardrobe? See what I'm saying, guys? That's a tap, and that tap is a drippage. Otherwise, that would have been great correspondence to the answer. That actually would have been a, what do you call it? An answer.
Command.
It would have been it would have been on command. That's right. Just going to show you guys that there's no one standing underneath that closet.
I must admit, this place sets the tone, but for me, I don't feel
Uneasy?
I don't feel uneasy, and
I do feel a bit
sometimes I
uneasy
do.
here. But again, I don't know whether it's because... Uneasy is the wrong word. I feel a bit... I think I'm...
On edge?
I don't like being around mould, so I think it's that. I just think
Yeah.
it's because of the mould. I think we should go downstairs and maybe ask a bit more for the experiment, because I don't... The third floor, Stephen, behind you has collapsed. I don't
No.
feel safe on that, if I'm
What I
honest
think
with
we should do
you.
is go downstairs, do a little bit more down there.
And then, do you know what I want to do, if I'm honest with you? I would like to stand outside and call out.
Yeah, we can
Because you don't know if anybody is watching us and maybe following us from afar. So we've now come downstairs to a hallway or a lobby. And once again, we're just going to call out just to see if you can maybe push the bell or communicate in any sort of way. Unfortunately, we understand that the weather conditions haven't made this easy for us due to it being damp. So we have a lot of noise contamination. So if you are here and you are trying, thank you so much. But we just need to hear a distinctive knock.
Or maybe move something if you perhaps could.
If you want to whack that ball, whack the ball. If you want to push this bell, if you want to kick the bell, do what you can, my love, just to make communication. Whatever you can do to get some communication going will be absolutely amazing. There is also a very old... I actually love that. The features
Really
on that.
retro, isn't it?
Show the audience that. That is amazing. I love that. There is a very old lampshade. It's above Steve. If you can maybe swing that, that would be absolutely amazing. Keep me on. If it does start swinging, I'll swing the camera around.
What was that?
Now that was a bit of a different noise. Yeah, that
That
sounded like it come from that literally right by me. Keep me on. If it does start swinging, I'll swing the camera around.
What was that?
Now that was a bit of a different noise. Yeah, that
sounded
sounded like it come from that literally right by me. Keep me on. If it does start swinging, I'll swing the camera around.
What was that?
Now that was a bit of a different noise. Yeah, that sounded like it come from that literally right by me.
For me, do you know when like when we're downstairs at home and then all of a sudden you just hear that on like a little thing, like a movement on the... I've gone a bit funny now. On the floorboards.
We have just walked down the stairs.
Well, it could be
But it
that
sounded
thing
like a tap on by that. It sounded like a tap on that wooden thing. If that was you, can you do it again, please, my love? It's so hard with these drips. Again, that was on command, but I know that was a drip. I'm really, really sorry, and you're probably absolutely fed up with us and just want us to leave. But if that was you, could you maybe knock for us? Knock on your wooden staircase.
The questions may seem quite repetitive that we're asking, but we're just trying to see if there is anyone here, and then we can ask some questions and find out a little bit about yourself. I do have one question for you if you are perhaps here. Did you perhaps work at the mill in the 1700s? Please, could you make a distinctive noise for us, please? There is some glass around us. Maybe you can knock on the window. Perhaps push the door closed that's in front of me with the ball on top. I heard that.
That sounded a lot louder than the drips, but we have to be so mindful of the... What was that, Stephen?
I didn't hear anything. I'm going to go and have a look.
It sounded like something moved, Steve. It sounded like something moved, Steve. Sorry guys, all you're going to hear is squelch, squelch, because the floor is really sticky. What was that? Did you hear that growl again? I heard a growl again. Oh, debunked. Listen, it's debunked, it's that. Maybe that's what I heard earlier. Possibly. Maybe someone walked over it.
Right.
Whoa, look at the size of that living room, guys. Whoa, that's huge. God, I'd love to have a living room like that. That's quite a new cuddle chair as well. Don't think they can see it. That's like a new cuddle chair. To me, that sounded like furniture moving.
But then again, environment here, you just got to think.
I'm not going to stand up this way, it's too many drips.
Think really distinctive.
That was distinctive, but yeah, whoa. That door's opened. Must be the
you
room.
can stand by there.
Okay. That door's opened. It's paranormal, that is. The door's open. Paranormal, no wind. Don't know if that door flies open.
Imagine if that door just got kicked open and there was no one there.
Oh, don't say that.
You're by the door.
That would be some false, wouldn't it?
That's my belly, guys.
Right, so guys, I think we're going to go outside and just have a little nosy. See if we can ask questions, but maybe point the cameras at the house. Because I've seen quite a few photos, whether they're real, whether they're faked, I don't know, of when people took pictures of houses and like faces appeared. So maybe we should ask the questions while pointing the cameras at the house. I've never seen another team do that, so we could be the first. So guys, we are now outside the mansion. As I said, I've never seen another team do this, but I'm going to ask some questions from outside just in case there is anybody haunting these grounds. And maybe, you just never know, we may just catch a ghostly figure walk past one of these windows, or even a face appear just to say hello. So spirits, I'm now outside. So if there are any free roaming spirits or spirits that may be trapped here, are you able to hear my voice from inside your mansion? Maybe you can see me outside. I have a light. Could you follow the light, please?
Maybe you're sitting in your living room, in one of your living room, in the cuddle chair maybe. Maybe the place looks as if it used to when you lived here. Maybe you could look outside your window, please. Maybe you could knock on the window.
Oh my God, don't. Don't.
Or perhaps you could shut the front door. Stop us from getting back in.
That's a good question, actually. I like that one. Oh, don't though, Ste. Can you imagine? Both cameras are on this, just in case. You able to shut your front door that has now been left open? So guys, what you've got to remember is the explosion happened in 2015. So we're not saying that anybody has passed away in these specific houses, because I don't know where they've passed away, but I know 4 people passed away. I know the names of the 4 people as well, but out of respect for the families, I don't want to call out those specific names, but I do know the names of the 4 people that passed away here, unfortunately. So my condolences go out to the friends and family of those 4 people that lost their lives that day. But as we said, we're not sure if anyone has passed away in this house, because it's kind of like a newly house, isn't it? So I've come here tonight to see if we can get any history of the grounds. That's why I'm here to investigate.
I mean, there's quite a lot here for us to investigate. There's 2 mansions and quite a few little
Exactly.
detached houses or attached houses.
Exactly, which I'm really excited about. As I said, with so much history here, I'm just really excited about it. So guys, that does conclude part 1 of our investigation at Bosley Village. Now, if you have enjoyed this investigation, don't forget to... Oh my God, it's me. It's me in the reflection of the mirror. So if you have enjoyed this investigation tonight, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like and put your notification bell on, because we will be doing a part 2 and a possibly part 3 of Bosley Village. But until the next time, guys... Oh, actually, no, not until the next time, guys. Make sure you comment whether you're Team Dolly, a believer, or Team Ste, a skeptic. We love hearing back from you, and I just love collecting statistics and data on how many of you are believers or non-believers, or maybe sitting somewhere in between. But until the next time, guys, good night.
Feel the breeze, mindful of ghostly tales, washing up on the beach. Dolly is the believer, but Ste, he don't believe. Together they investigate.
Paranormal by the sea.
Paranormal by the sea. Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dolly is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the sea. By the sea. By the sea.
Paranormal by the sea.
Dolly stands her ground, so strong and so brave. Ste, being the skeptic, is so quick to run away. Debunk those jump scare sounds when there is drippage all around. If Dolly can't debunk it, she is backed up by Ste. If he can't debunk it, they ask the community. If the community can't debunk it, and they all agree, bringing in the evidence.
Paranormal by the sea.
Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea.
Paranormal by the sea.
Paranormal by the sea. Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dolly is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea.